friends, it's Nia. Welcome to Life with Nia. Today I am finally doing my 2022 planner lineup. This is also going to include things that are not necessarily a planner, but they help me to plan. So that may be like notepads, desk pads, stationery, other stationery items, stickers, tools, resources that really help me to bring everything together. Now, I use a lot of things. Do you need to use all of these things? No. Do I need to use all of these things? Probably not. But stationery is my thing. It makes me happy, and so I use all the things. So we'll just put that out there up front for those who probably believe that I am doing entirely too much, including myself sometimes. But I love all my things and they work for me, so I'm going to keep using them. We're going to start with just some things that are like helpers for planning. And I will show you what I use, and then we'll get into the planner. So first, I have my Simply Gilded swatch books. I like to swatch my washi because it looks different rolled out than it looks on the roll. So when I'm planning out my week and I'm using washi, I like to come here and look at what is the true color of the washi tape when I roll it out. That way I know if it's going to match up with whatever kit that I'm using. And so I will continue to be swatching my tapes in here. And I shouldn't say it's just Simply Gilded because I have some tape from other places. Rose Colored Days, Cookie Sticker Co. I think where else? Mimi's. So I swatch any of my washi in here, and that way I know if it's going to work with the spread that I'm doing that week. So that's something that I continue to use. The next thing is my sticker books. So I probably have, I don't know, about 70 or so Happy Planner sticker books that just sit there kind of get neglected. And occasionally I'll pull them out. And then I have stickers from various other places. I do continue to use my Capital Chic sticker book. This is one where the paper is coated and you can lay the stickers down. I put like extra sheets, leftovers on here. And I was using it to sort of like plan out a week in advance. I just find that I don't have the time for that. I like the pockets in here as well. So I have some things stuck into these pockets also. I have a couple of 4x6 photo albums that I keep my Oso paper stickers in. I have 2 of these Print Pression planner keepers, and in here, in one of them I have Print Pression stickers. In this other one I have all Isis Ella Jewel stickers, and this works well for me. I usually come to this at least once per week for stickers. I also have probably 8 of these mini Simply Gilded albums and 8 of the large ones that are full of stickers. A lot of sticker companies' stickers fit in here, so this one is full of Chic Blossom prints. I have one that's full with Studio Bliss Co. stickers and Studio Bliss Co. like I think it's 3x4 size, like my dolls and different things. So all of these fit well in here as well, all the scripts and things. So this is like my go-to every time I plan. I definitely use those. And then I also have this was with the cloth and paper sub box. I organized my page flags in here, the ones that would fit. And so this is a nice organizational tool when I want to use page flags and stickies. I will grab this. And I love desk pads and notepads. I have a ton of them. So I have this one from Cloth and Paper, and I like this, even though I don't use it necessarily for its intended purpose. It's like A5 size, which is great. So I used it to do my savings challenge overview for the video. I used it to do this video to talk about my planner lineup. It just works really nicely. I also have this one for meeting notes. This is identical to this one. So I use those notepads. I use the monthly overview notepad to just sort of, it's like a perpetual calendar, so I can fill in advance, like recycle days, paydays, holidays, all of that good stuff, and then it's one easy place to reference it. I also have this calendar pad from Cloth and Paper. I've been putting my filming schedule on here, which is helpful to know which videos when. I think I'm going to transfer this to a planner, and I'll show you that shortly. But this has worked really well for that purpose. It's nice to have a calendar view of those things. I also use the Goldmine and Coco mind map. This was good for mapping out my business for the entire year for 2021. I also use it to map out the Studio Bliss Co. planner sesh boxes. And let's see, I have this notepad, weekly priorities. I like to use this one to just map out my to-do lists. Let's see if I have a to-do list I can share. Yeah, so this was like an old planner sesh box. So I map out on there. These are a couple. I got this one in a seasonal surprise box from Erin Condren. I also got these from Erin Condren. They were included during the holidays, which I love this one for to-do lists. It's a freebie. I believe this one was either in a seasonal surprise box or a freebie as well. I love list pads. I have several more that I have not used yet that were included in seasonal surprise boxes, and I'm sure that I will get to them at some point, but I just have them sitting aside for right now. This one has 2 notepads, and then it's a weekly. This one is also a weekly, and then it has a list pad down the side, and this one's perforated, so I like that you can tear that off. And then this one is also a weekly with a perforated list. This one is a backup. I'm on my 3rd one of this. This is a weekly pad. I use this one for work, and I'll show you what it looks like. This one is great for me for work. So this one's a little bit different because the one I'm currently using doesn't have a little perforated section down here, but it just goes straight down, and it has Monday through Sunday, what week we're in, and I can just keep all my notes and things that are going on for whatever particular day I'm on here. So like I said, this is the 3rd one that I'm on. I typically grab these when they are part of the warehouse sale. Then we have, this is the year-end preview. I was going to use this for business goals, and you have a place for the goal here, and then action items, and I think you can do like 8 or a quarter, and then you have your quarterly focus. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not. It also has a calendar to go with the quarters. So you get three calendars in a row to go with the quarterly section. So I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. We will see. Some other little tools I have. This is all part of Cultivate What Matters PowerSheets. So these were my stickers from 2020. I did a really good job getting everything set up for PowerSheets for 2020. A lot of my goals focused on relationships and social types of things, and then, you know, Roro came, and so that kind of got shut down, which was a little bit, I don't want to say not motivating for me, but it just, I couldn't work on those goals. So I ordered a 2021 PowerSheets. These items are from the 2021 PowerSheets. As you can see, they're not open. This is the 2020 sticker book, but this is the 2021 sticker book. So as I'm working on my goals, I do want to pull these things out and use them. We've got perpetual calendar, and there's some other things in here as well. This is a daily planner notepad, which I find these really helpful for business things. This is a breakdown for your goals, notepad as well. This is a weekly sticky notepad, which I like that it's sticky because I can pull it out and put it within a planner. And then I have the stickers, which are color-coded, which is nice because you give your particular goal a color. And as you are progressing, you can do it. I still have my unused 2021 PowerSheets as well. I didn't even open the box. So here we are in 2022. The only thing that is related to 2021 is the calendar. And I think that it would be pretty easy to just cover up the 2021 and redate if I choose to go back to using it. So I do have that available. I don't know that I'm going to use it, but I do want to use the other tools. I have a journal from Archer and Olive, and I plan to use this just as a creative outlet. I have not used it yet. I just got it around Black Friday. So it is all dot grid, and I just want to journal, free journaling, just a place to be creative. So I have this as well. And then the last of my, well, I guess there's some other things that are kind of resources as well. I have these Notique morning affirmation cards. There's 31 in here. So for one for each day. And then I have the Goldmine and Coco daily affirmation cards as well. And I like these for, I love daily affirmations for one, but in my A5 Daily Duo, one of the things I wanted to do with the little box down in the corner is write a quote down there. So I'm gonna pull from the daily affirmations, whether it's the Notique or the Goldmine and Coco cards, and then that will be an affirmation I can fill in for each day. So I'm going to use that for that purpose. Okay, so then we get into Notique. I have the Slim Wallet. This is what I use currently for my cash envelope system. So I have put in a calendar for the year here. And there's also, I have January in here currently. And then there is like a monthly brief where you can write down key dates, bills to pay or things to buy, and goals or tasks. And then we get into our cash envelopes. I do cash envelopes for groceries, dining out, household items, and gas. And then I have a couple other ones in here. So there's one for Petite, there's one for Sam's Club or bulk shopping, and then miscellaneous. And I just pull from kind of like a sinking fund cash envelope when I need those items. We'll definitely be continuing that into the new year. Next, we have a sort of backup cash envelope system if I want to change it up and use something different. I have this A7 size, so I can do my groceries, dining out, house, gas, bulk, miscellaneous, and pet. And then there's some vinyl envelopes. So there's one for self-care, savings, groceries, eating out, home. It's just a different size, a different look, something fun when I want to change it up. Not an everyday use, but an alternate use. Okay, so then I have pocket planners. These are not something that I use daily, but it is like if I want to change up my size and do something small or have something to just throw in my bag. I just have the shell sort of set up, and this is still set up for 2021, but if I want to change it up, I have the ability to add in the inserts because I do have pocket-sized undated inserts so that I can just add in here, or note paper or whatever it may be, and then I have a pocket-sized planner. I also have this one from Aura Estelle. This one is from Notique. This one is from Aura Estelle, and same thing. It's set up and sort of just ready to go. I still have 2021 in here, but it's got the dividers and I can just add in what I need. This is an undated weekly. And I've got some project planning and some shopping log info in here and a couple of cash envelopes. So just a fun way to change up my size. I'm not a use a pocket everyday person because it's a little too small for me for every day, but these are some backups. This is a B6 from Print Pression. I tried it out. I was going to use it for business purposes, so I put down several months, and then I tried my first weekly, and it wasn't doing it for me. I might come back to it because I really like the B6 size, but I don't know if it was the blank slate or what it was, because I do the PP weeks with the blank slate and it's fine. But I think for business, it wasn't working for what I needed it to. But I love this B6 size. So we shall see if we revisit this at all this year. The nice thing about it being undated is I can come back to it at any time. Okay, so for my budget, if you watch my videos, you know, I have the Budget by Paycheck system from the Budget Mom. I use the box set, so you get 12 of these little books, and this is where I have all my budget info for the month, and this is also where I track all of my expenses in here, and it's color-coded to make it easy to count up at the end of the month where I've spent money at. So this is a go-to, and it's also fabulous for breaking down your paycheck and cash envelope, sinking funds, the dollar amounts that you're gonna put and take to, you know, get money out of the bank from the teller. This is a game changer for me. Then I have my big budget system, and this some of this is duplicative, so I do have, you know, the same monthly overview in here, but then I've got my savings challenges in here. I've also got just a ongoing view. This is the Budget by Paycheck is a monthly view. This is an ongoing, like, where did I start, where do I end? For my sinking funds, I do a weekly check-in here. I track my debt here. And then we do that every month, so we're just in January. And then in the back, I've got my annual stuff. So I've got my annual goals, my annual budget and expenses. I have a place to check in at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. I have my business budget and taxes. I have my emergency fund. I have my sinking funds for the entire year. I have a ton of savings challenges. You can watch the videos if you want to see more on those. I have my debt tracking for the year, net worth, and then I've set up some additional things here in the back that I have not really expanded on for like annual tracking, password tracking, subscriptions, gifts, projects, car maintenance, etc. So this is what I use for budgeting. So we've got the Erin Condren monthly planner, Budget Mom, Budget by Paycheck, workbook in the boxed set. Okay, so next is my wellness, I don't know, what would you call it? I call it wellness. So I have an A5, and I have an A5 journal from Isis Ella Jules. The A5 from Isis Ella Jules is where I have, this is new for me for this year, as far as like the layout and setup. So this is where I do my devotional. So this year, every year I pick one. I'm using Jesus Listens. And I take my notes here in the Isis Ella Jules A5 journal. And I'm probably going to change it up a little. I'm just sort of still getting acclimated to it. It arrived in January, and so I was a few days behind. And so I'm just really trying to find my way using that. Usually it's a blank journal that I use, but so far I like it. I have this 5-year gratitude journal from the Budget Mom. And so every day I write down something that I'm grateful for, and you just add in your year. And so I've been using this, and I have it available to me for the next 5 years. Then I have my A5. This cover is from Print Pression. In here, I've got the Mindful Journal from Cloth and Paper. This one is for 1 month at a time. I did this in November. I really enjoyed it, so I'm doing it again in January. I won't do it every month, but the way that it is set up, you in the morning say how you're feeling. You have a word of the day, something you're grateful for, and things that will help you accomplish your goals. And then in the evening, you say how you're feeling, what you accomplished, and what you can do to improve, what you can improve to make tomorrow better. And there's enough in here for 30 days, which is kind of bothersome to me because some days have 31, like January. And then at the very end, you have a place for monthly reflection. But I do really like this journal. I won't do it every month, but we're doing it in January. We'll see if we do it in February. I also keep in here this goals planner from Goldmine and Coco, which is why I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Erin Condren one, because I like the way this is set up. So we have a place for like your mind map, and then a place to put some affirmations, which I haven't filled in yet. And then each month you have a mind map and January goals or February goals, so on. You have a place for monthly reflection as well. And then it just repeats for each month. So I am enjoying using this so far. I check back with it probably weekly, sometimes several times a week. Then also in here, I have a place for my 5-year plan, which I need to work on. It is completely blank. I just put in, a calendar, and I put in some blank daily sheets so that if I do want to use it as a planner, I have the ability to do that. And then I was using these journaling inserts from Cloth and Paper, and this was where I was journaling every day. I changed that over to the Isis Ella Jules journal. The thing about these is they're expensive, so I use them through the end of the year, but I don't even think you have enough to get through a whole month in a package. You may have enough to get through a month, but I just feel like it's not cost effective to use it for an entire year. Then I have a place just like for some note paper, and there's some 1-minute habits. There is the mental download, and these are things that I will just use as needed. And then have some people's addresses. Don't want to throw that out there. There's contacts, skincare routine, cleaning, to watch, to read, to listen, to make. So recommendations. Have a place for a reading log, habit trackers, password trackers, and product, I don't know if you call it like a product tracker, favorite products, and then more note paper. So that's my wellness journal. wellness planner. All right, then we get into the things that I use every day. So first up is Print Pression. Now, you're probably going to look at these planners. There's, before I get into this, let me, one more thing that I don't use daily. This is a new setup for me. So I have a B6 TN from Simply Gilded. I've got this cloth and paper, like renovation home refresh book in here. I've got an undated daily in here, reading journal, shopping log, passwords, and health. I'm going to add this probably to my, I don't know, I'm thinking about putting it in my safe. I feel like the reading journal doesn't need to be in there, but passwords and health, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It might be part of my wellness. We'll see. So that's that. Okay, so then my daily, everyday planners are PP Weeks, A5 Daily Duo, the Daily Petite Planner, the Erin Condren Life Planner, the Half Letter. I have an HP Mini that's like a backup. We'll talk about that in a second. And then I have a big planner for business. So let's discuss each and how redundant they are, because I'm sure you're going to look at them and think, redundant. That's a lot of redundancy. But like I said at the beginning, planning is my thing. It makes me happy. So do I need them all? No, but I love them. So my life planner, this is an Erin Condren life planner, is just a creative space for me and a little bit of memory planning. So I just like to just lay down my stickers here and things that happen throughout the day. I can reflect on what I ate, appointments that I had, things I'm grateful for, how I did with medication or vitamins or habits. So that is primarily what that is for. So that's the life planner. Then the daily planner is slowly getting pushed out by the A5 Daily Duo. I do still love the daily planner. This is also from Erin Condren, the Petite planner. It is my go-to to drop in my bag when I'm on the go. If you watch my videos, you've seen me plan this out. I don't really change it up too much. My top to-dos are in here. And, see, like I went to the store. That was my little list. That is just, I love it. I love it. But I love this A5 as well. It's just a little too bulky to drop in my bag. So when you are comparing the two, this is perfect for on the go. So that is the Daily Petite Planner. Which this is one of the covers for it. I also have a notebook in here, and that's it right now. Notebook, and there's some stickers and Post-its and things in the pouch. So that's what we're using for the Daily Petite. But again, I typically just grab this one book and take that with me. But this is the complete cover if I want to put it in here and take the whole thing. By the way, I love this cover. This is so cute. I changed out from my Shimmer Pool blue to this one for the new year. Okay, so A5 Daily Duo is new for me this year. I am loving it so far. It is working extremely well for me. I love a list, and I'm actually trying to make the most of this timed section. Although I don't have a ton of appointments, I'm typically 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm working in that whole time period. But it's got me getting into like my routines, making sure I take a break, take a lunch. If I have to go to an appointment, I can fill that in here as well. Grocery lists. And I like the spiral, and I like being able to fold it back this way. That is like, it's just perfect. So it's working really nicely, and that's why I say it's edging out that daily Petite planner, but it's just still a little too bulky to take with me. You've got 6 months in here, so that is what it is. But that is the A5 Daily Duo. First year using it, really enjoying it. Okay, the PP Weeks, I don't even know why I'm using a PP Weeks. I just like it. That's it. That's all. It's just like fun to decorate and take, and sometimes I take it with me as well. It's just fun. It's creative space. It's the information in here is absolutely redundant, but I enjoy decorating it. So I use the PP Weeks every single week, and I've planned ahead in here. So this is through, I think this is like Valentine's week that I have planned through in here. It's just a place for me to sit in bed and watch TV and put stickers down and write out whatever's going on. And so I enjoy using the PP Weeks. I can't find my covers, so that's why it's kind of out in the open. But once I find the covers, I'm going to decorate that all up and have it cute as well. So PP Weeks. Okay, the HP Mini is like my backup to my half letter. And the HP Mini is where I will pull out, should I want to carry something smaller, or should the world open up again and we can travel, I will take this with me. This will be my travel planner because I cannot carry my half letter with me. And I need a little bit more than I would get from the daily or the PP Weeks. And so this is the perfect size for that. Right now, I just have some basic things in here, some meeting notes, some paper. I've got all the little travel stuff because I do like to document my travels. I got a place for some page flags and things. And then I have some undated dailies. So it's just going to be a backup planner for 2022 or for traveling. Now, my half letter, as you can see, is extra chunky. This is my everyday carry. I do take it with me when the world is open to work. I started that last year. It's a lot. This is everything. We have our weekly plans in here. So I plan out every week in here. Like I said, there may be some redundancy between the daily Petite planner and the life planner, but this is where it works for me. I've got some daily sheets in here in case I want to have a daily. We've got February set up in here already. And then we've got some like digital declutter things in here. We've got some tasks. We've got project management, which I may take out because the only project I'm managing right now is me and trying to keep my head above water. And that could save us a little bit of space. We have note paper, which is a necessity. We have a little finance section, so I've got some cloth and paper inserts in here, and then I have the Element Paper Co. I need to finish up 2021, and then I will remove 2021, but this is where I keep track of business income and business expenses. And I've already set up, so I need to finish this back part. I've already set it up for 2022 with the same inserts, and so that's where I will keep track of business income and expenses again for this year. Then we've got a little purchase tracker sheet and some dot grid. Then we have a place for goals and ideas, and then because I changed my sub box back to half letter. I had been doing A5 for several months. I changed it back to half letter because I wanted a specific dashboard in half letter. This is something that I would prefer to be in my A5, which is the habit tracker from Cloth and Paper for, I think it was the December sub box. I really, really like this habit tracker. So it's like an arch, and you have your items that you're tracking, and this is what I've been using, and I really enjoy it. And I would prefer to not have it in this planner, but it's not available to purchase just yet, and so we're using what we have available to us. But I really like that habit tracker. Then we have this vision board, which I think I would also prefer in my A5, but because it was part of the same sub box, I got it in the half letter, and so I've added it in here. And we've got the mood board as well. And then we have some notes. I got my list of things to order from, that was from Black Friday. I've got a place for meeting notes. The only other thing, so I put in a meal planner, and this was something that I also had in the Petite planner. I used it every day when it was in the Petite planner. I do not use it at all in here. So I keep saying, oh, I'm going to leave it in there and I'll try it. I'll try it next week. And I just never try it. So I think I'm going to remove it and maybe revisit it at a later time. And then I've got a few pages of reading logs in here. And we've got our page flags and things and a pocket. And so that is my half letter. Or as I like to call it, my chunky baby, because she doesn't even stay closed anymore. She's just chunky. All right, and last but not least is a new setup for me. I've been trying to find something to use for business and social media planning. I've been looking at tons of videos and different things and trying to see what works for other people and trying to take the things that work for me and encompass them all into one place. And I think that I have found something that is going to work with me. So I was able to get a big happy planner in the classic because I needed rings. I was trying to use that cloth and paper spiral. Wasn't quite working, and I couldn't add in, even with the spiral, like I can double punch it with the disc punch to make it work for a spiral punch, but there's not enough room on that spiral to add paper, and it's not really the right size either. So I got this, like I said, on clearance, and it was an 18-month, so it had July of 2021 through all of 2022. And I have a subscription box planner that is a printable, and I've printed that and added those pages in here as well for each month. So at the beginning of each month, I have my sub box stuff, which helps me with like the planner sesh box and a possible subscription that I'm going to be offering later this year. I've got my month at a glance, which I think I'm going to take the stuff in the desk pad and put it here. And then I've got a dashboard layout, and I like the dashboard layout. I'm going to cover these things up. Like this can be my things to film. I can keep track of some like social media stats on here, and then use the weekly, I don't know. I've got a vision and I just need to figure it out. And then so that's all of January. And then we have the February that sort of repeats from the sub box stuff and social media. Content planning, like I think this is just really going to work well for me. And so I have this set up for the entire year in here. And then I have a pocket that divides out the next section, which is not necessarily tied to any month, but has like overall brainstorming ideas, product idea bank, the 6 months in advance, like when the boxes would ship, what the products are in the box, some affirmations, some cheat sheet info, some sub-box planning stuff, trackers, goals, national holidays, big picture for 2022. So I put all of that in the back. Then I've got like, if I want to do like a specific week that I'm looking at, which is good for like in sub-box terminology, like your cart is open this date, it closes this date, you ship this date. This would be good for that. It's got dot grid on the back. And then I've got another pocket, and there's some stickers in there, and that's the end. I think I'm going to go back and get some line paper, because all of this stuff was clearanced out, and I thought, oh, I don't need any line paper, but I like everything to be matchy-matchy, so I think I am going to go and get the line paper later this week. The only other thing I kind of want is, if y'all remember back in the day, Happy Planner had this daily layout where it was like, I don't know, 3 or 4 sections, and they were dots, and I would like that for filming, but I can't find it anywhere, so I don't know. I also have an insane amount of half note paper, so I can easily pull on any of this. These are old. Like a whole year that I just can't part with for whatever reason. I may throw these away. I don't know. It's hard to let go. But I have, like, this one's not even open. It's just a dot grid notebook. And then I've got all my little half letter, or half sheet, I should say. So I could do that for this as well. I like to put, like, make a filming outline. So this will probably be incorporated into the big, because it's, is it classic size or big size? I guess it's classic size technically, but we shall see. So that is what I am using for 2022. I know this was a lot. If you have stuck with me to the end of this video, I appreciate it so much. But let me know what your thoughts are. Even if you think that I'm using too many things and I need to get rid of some stuff, I'm not asking you if I should get rid of stuff, but I don't mind. If that is your opinion, that is your opinion. It works for me, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But let me know if you use any of these planners, if you'd like more information on any of them, or if you'd like me to do a flip through of my setup on any of them. Happy to do that as well. I am going to probably do a flip through soon on my half letter, because I have changed some things up for the new year. So I want to show you what's changed, and there's always an interest in the half letter. But I hope you enjoyed this video and got some ideas for different types of planners and tools and resources for 2022. Let me know your favorite thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!